signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Amatova. Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball in the 25, and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Yeah, please.
Makes a pass to Parker. Still on his feet at the 25. Oh, there's an alley on the
Let's
back.
take on it. Let's see.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Stanford. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad
2 touchdowns in 21 seconds.
This dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Stokes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the...
Wow, hold your fucking block, bro. Fucking good.
The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Amatova. On the run, fires downfield. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long
Get it to him.
run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cardinal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, let him do the rest.
And they tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Dropping back, it's Amatova. Working that left side now. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a
underneath
great
that. I
position.
see him over
You
there.
hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
They're going back to the ground. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game.
Wow.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Amatova.
Get the fuck out of here.
Missed on the connection, incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play.
To do something I couldn't do, and that's win.
It's just crazy. He didn't even touch the ball. That's crazy.
Not a lot of ground to cover.
Give me that
not
animation,
much to
fellas.
defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds in the end zone.
Yo, we got to get some pressure. This dude's out here going crazy right now on defense. Let's make a play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real
buzz for
this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Let's see what we got here, fellas.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oops,
there we go. That's all right.
Offense going to pick up a 5-yard
I
penalty.
like to see that.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the running back.
There you go. Yeah.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Come on.
And
There
that's
you
going to
go.
be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Good D. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Entertaining first quarter.
Good dot.
We are all locked up after one as we
Fuck, you
take
going
a
for the
quick
pick
look
fold
at some
in.
stats. They fought
Right.
to a standstill in the first.
That's
Let's see
awful.
who gets the edge early in the second.
Got to do something I couldn't do, and that's win.
Changing into the field.
Roll.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side.
Look at this.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw for it.
Come on.
He's got him. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick.
Make a play.
When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in the
That shit took me off the man. Deep head.
Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. No hesitation.
That shit took me off the man.
The ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down.
Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again.
Yes, sir. Thank you. He wasn't ready. That's a good play. That's a hella good play. Damn.
Stanford to the line.
Save me.
3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Unloads it left.
Holy. Holy.
To throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they've regained the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Need to drop the interception.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. With the catch, it's Wells. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Finds the tight end. There he goes.
Hey, take that nigga, man.
Finally make the stop, and it's been this way. This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Oh my God!
Can't find his man as he took
He got
a
that ball
shot
out. It's
trying
crazy.
to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a
Turn it
living,
up.
obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the catch.
Okay.
They make
Let's
the
go.
stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Let me get one of them big returns, fellas.
He'll take it on the
Oh,
return.
oh.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Gets the back moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Amatova. Swings it out to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Stokes. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down.
Good defense, sir.
The play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to
Great
be
defense,
incompletion, but
sir.
how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the pass is incomplete.
Good job,
Jarred
good job.
loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was quick a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls. You know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back.
There you go.
Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Down to
something I couldn't do and that's weird.
Look at this shit. Get your goofy ass over there.
Inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I'm moving out the way.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. To the ground with
there
the
you
back.
go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the
Go get it.
end.
Oh, get it, safety. What you doing? Sorry,
looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're trying to get the big quality football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
Let's get a block, coach. Let's get a block.
Field goal here. And he's already
Let's get a block.
for one, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out.
Dave.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
There's no figuring out
I kind of like how
speed
the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
It happens automatically.
Bro, I'm terrible at it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Cross the 30.
I know how to run in the bull.
Gains 4 on the play.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
I'll figure it out. Smiling face returns.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter.
Come on, bitch!
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw it to Tamatova. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wells. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Ducks are flying down the field. The give to the back.
Man, he just pushed my sorry ass center 2 yards back
The line of scrimmage.
on the ground.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got a little space. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it.
Have to do something I couldn't do in that room. See you figure but speed first. There's
When I
no
think you're
figuring
seeing
out
the
speed
mental
first.
approach this offense
It
is taking
happens
now.
automatically.
Nice lead here late in
I'll
the 3rd
figure it
quarter.
out, smiling
They're
face
satisfied to just
returns.
run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. it with the running back.
Got me one. Got me one.
Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch.
Who's supposed to be out? My sorry ass safety suck.
Out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense
You just kept running up the field, bro.
ripped off a
Get
chunk
your
on the
goofy ass
opening
over
play
here.
of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. From the gun.
Hey.
Give on the inside.
There you
And he
go.
was able to run through one tackle.
That nigga has 4 rushes for 130.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle.
That's me. I'm over there.
Rally the tackle and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way
Good play.
back in this
I was reading it. I was just
Putting together a
that slow
real
as shit.
scoring threat here as they pick up the first
Weak ass
down
dive.
at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Drop it in. Way to drop it in.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Stanford quickly to the line. They want to run this quarterback.
Strippy.
He pushes
Let's
his
go.
way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback
Come
to
on.
run.
Good tackle, boy.
Using the quick
There
game.
you go.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Get to him.
Right on the money.
Good defense,
He's
boy.
not going to make it.
Let's go.
What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what
I
you're
ain't
after.
running.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. The snap sets up the throw.
Go get it. He's supposed to pick it off. Good play call.
Defense gets a 4th down stop.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
And Oregon has it back, and here
Oh,
comes the
shit.
offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Ducks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Unloads quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Oh, that bro D-line is crazy strong.
20 at the 19, give him 1.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
I think.
To the air, it's Amatova. Shoots it to the left.
Bro, that nigga bought the shit out of my sorry-ass receiver.
Breathing a little life into this team. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Dog the shit out of his goofy ass.
You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Unleashes to the end zone.
Oh, there.
Ball's
We was
incomplete,
waiting
and
on
he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
They did not
It's been
overpursue.
tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw in.
That's actually
He's
good.
been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
From the gun, running back on the
There you
move.
go.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Oh my God!
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They still need a touchdown and 2 points.
You better catch the ball.
And they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. 1 possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and
Time to speak. That was crazy.
how bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Going with the counter play here. He's able to fight it.
And you get hurt and top this
yards,
game.
but it'll be 4th down and 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Foul.
I'm calling the timeout. I'm calling the timeout.
They weren't able to get
Calling the
that one off.
timeout.
It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Pissed the fuck off,
Playing
man.
sports, it's in the game.
Shit wouldn't even let me call a timeout. It's
Now,
crazy.
this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Shit wouldn't let me call a timeout.
Stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back. Go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with a victory.
Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. He's brought down. There's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play.
I'm real pissed.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He knew exactly.
It was because they called it the for you prior due to the injury. Can't call QTAs back-to-back.
We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter. Need a score. Great
Injury timeout is different.
Get the first down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller.
That failed
and
anyway.
smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
The damn professor. I'm so sick of him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down.
Come on, man. I'm jumping that. Let me get that shit back.
The quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play.
Ooh, right to me. Thank you.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Go hit the goalpost, nigga. Go punch the goalpost.
And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop.
I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team is better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and then make him forget that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Ball play Stanford.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants a big play here late.
Let's gain one further than hard and small.
Hit him with a big one on first down.
Nah, bro.
I love that play
They got
the
me.
offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So Don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Now the play fake. Release to the back. And that pass will be incomplete.
Good game, boy.
Time has run out on this game.
Good game. Whew.